Oh. Hold on, come. Hold on. Oh. There we go, we back. Oh, what just happened? There we go, we back. Oh, what just happened?
https://youtube.com/@britnimichel1996 C equals PZDRZ7PT13BZ94B. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
You missed the last stream before it ended on beat. The Rockets, I think we played. Hold on. Oh, beat the Spurs, I think we played before it ended. 112 to 24. Let's go.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports. As we get set for this, we've got a decent portion of the season behind us, Greg. This is when the true contenders, I would think, become apparent.
Yeah, I mean, the really strong teams start to separate from the pack. Of course, things can change, but we've got a good idea now who the real title contenders are.
Who the title contenders?
Shot is off.
The D.
And here's Los Angeles. And this is a team making history with every single
Let's go.
They're coming into this game with 30 consecutive victories. That's right, 30.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come.
Let's go. Where's not ever take a loss? What's my plan when I can ever take a loss? Well,
my goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Let's go.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Williams in the post, defended by Paul. High, arcing shot. Williams shot is off.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him.
Let's go. Let's go.
Painful for me to watch, too.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Outside Williams. Pass to Matthew. Barnes against Pierce. Shot clock at 6.
No way.
The Clippers grab the miss. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, now their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Williams kicks to Matthews. Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews.
That's off.
Dallas
missing.
And it's the Clippers' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Pierce. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Turn up. Let's go. Clutch, look what I needed. Clutch, look what I needed. Let's go.
The big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Andre Jordan, number 1. Maurice Spates, 3rd.
The work this twosome has done on the boards over that period cannot be overlooked. They've both been big factors.
Outside Williams. And Jordan sends it back.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Just
free to end now, so far
in the first quarter. Powell sets a screen for Williams.
That's all.
Pierce with a rebound.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and
the three
looks to be the beginning of the end.
Here's Williams. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts.
Damn it.
For 7 and hungry for more.
Powerfully built for a point guard. Williams can create space, yet himself looks inside with that strength.
Ball against Williams. The 8-footer. Again, Los Angeles.
Let's go. 42. Let's go.
Don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Trailblazers in the Rose Garden. Williams from outside.
That's all.
Connects from 3-point range.
But
Williams has got it back down to within single digits for Dallas.
Not for long though.
Paul for 3. He makes another.
Let's go.
4 up and 4 in.
35. Let's go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some
I'm not going to lose. Not to lose.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys.
The foul.
With this start offensively.
Dallas shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the first one at the line is good.
Man, you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer. He also works hard at the defensive end.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Seth Curry comes in for Wesley Matthews.
26. Let's go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Bell is checked in for Dallas. There's the pick. Here's Williams. The 19-footer is on the money. Williams has got 7 points.
And you got to get out on Williams. When he's got room to shoot from that mid-range area, he's usually...
What the hell right there?
And it's Paul.
Let's go. Go to it. Let's go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Space with the block.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Yep, that one goes in there. That's 7 points for Champ. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
they've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Got that.
And that
Let's go.
off the assist by
2, 6,
Pierce.
8. Let's go.
He's got 9.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Williams looking over the floor. And Jordan sends it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there.
28.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Williams. And again, unable to change momentum here. To the middle. Here's Spates. And the slam dunk.
38. Let's go.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Clippers.
Going in the first quarter. Let's just look at the Let's go.
Basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but
Let's go,
plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Nowitzki, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's up top, Finney-Smith defending. The fader. Another
Let's go. That's 5-8. Let's go.
Pierce's jump shot makes quick work of the mid-range opening. Lethal from that area of the floor. Refined and perfect.
Outside Curry. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. 14 feet away. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Nowitzki's got his first points in this one.
But
they're the D and capitalize.
Bounce pass from Paul. Here's Jordan. Drains
it
with the D all over him.
That's 13. Let's go.
Make him a real hard cover around the rim.
Dallas calls timeout. Fresh from a win against Portland.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first three. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Most definitely a switch flip for them in the fourth, and they finally started playing up to their ability, and it certainly came at just the right time, not a moment too soon.
And over the last decade, we've seen the pace of play increase steadily. Clark, why are teams now looking to push the tempo?
You know, that's a good question, Kevin. I mean, we know that early offense usually is more efficient, and maybe we should ask why teams weren't doing it sooner. But I like the idea of attacking early because, again, you typically get high.
They're not 10.
DeAndre Jordan really put something extra on that one, folks. That was a jam.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Perea against Paul. Perea surveying the floor. 5 to shoot. Dallas
Good
no
D.
good that time either.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when.
Oh, and there he
Let's go.
goes.
44-10. Let's go.
Oh, my goodness.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
He had a nice open look right
That's me.
there.
Hard
41-12.
to know what Barea is going to do in the pick and roll. I mean, he keeps the defense off balance, and not only is he an excellent passer, but he's a very good shooter out of the pick and roll, too.
Out to Edwards. And a great
Let's
assist
go.
by Paul as that one goes
44-12.
in.
When did the physical one done to leave it
Paul's
open?
got his
I want to
third
score.
assist on the night.
I want to shoot her.
And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that will... Nowitzki, the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Curry with the three.
Good D.
Paul grabs the board. The Clippers have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter.
Let's go.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I
What's
like
it
the
called?
way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Curry against Edwards. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. High post, Nowitzki. Over Jordan.
Good D, Jordan.
That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. And you look at Edwards, an
Of course, me.
uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Chris Paul.
And these two guys each initiate such tremendous ball movement. It's really fun to watch both of them operate.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Kerr's checked in for Nowitzki. Devin Harris subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Los Angeles has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Paul against Williams, the 10-footer. And Paul
Let's go. 48-12. Let's go.
in. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Excellent concentration. Paul not allowing the defense to dictate his shot selection.
Matthews against Edwards. Pass to Barnes. Right side, Williams. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Nowitzki finds Bogut. And here's Matthews. Edwards defending. 6 to shoot. To stop the run. Rejected by Pierce.
Good D.
Excellent anticipation that time by Pierce. Was right on top of that shot.
Edwards.
Let's go.
Good.
50-12.
His awareness there, recognizing the open man.
Here's Williams. He's got 7. 122 left now here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Good D.
And Pierce pulls it down. Pierce has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jordan with it. Bogut picks him up. And then
Let's go. 52-12.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Barnes outside for 3. The
D.
Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the basket by Pierce.
54-12.
Pierce, terrific off the catch and shoot. So smooth with that stroke.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Williams passes to Matthews. Nowitzki with the screen on Edwards. And here's Matthews for the 3.
D.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
56-12.
Guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Ball against Williams. to end the cold streak. Paul with the defensive effort. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. Thank you for being with us.
Let's get the quarter. Let's go. Let's get momentum going right here.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I
Let's
thought
go.
he was in
For day
perfect
12.
sync with his teammates.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. On defense, the Clippers. And Matthews kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass.
14.
Williams has got 9.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
All up top, he's guarded by Williams. The shot's good.
14.
Just look
Let's
a
go.
bit overmatched, especially inside.
Maverick shooting only 21% from the field so far. Pass to Nowitzki. Outside Matthews. Now Barnes. Pierce covering from the baseline. It's hauled by DeAndre Jordan. LA's gotten off 4 shots from 3-point range tonight and buried
Let's go.
every one of them.
14.
They're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Nowitzki, the pass to Matthews. Now Barnes.
That's all.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Let's go.
And
The
the
14.
dunk by Spates.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Nowitzki outside on the wing. Williams shoots over Spates.
That's all.
Williams
The
can't
D.
get it to go.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
14.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And they get it. Driving in. Bogut dishes to Williams.
That's all.
Great D that
The
time
D.
from Edwards. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles.
14. Let's
They've
go.
only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Look how fast that. Why would we throw that in traffic? No, we're going to steal
Here's
it.
Paul. And finished off by Paul.
7-14, let's go.
DeAndre Jordan is a shot blocker, but that time he got out and got a steal on the defensive end.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
7-16.
And that's 11 points for Williams.
Moving that ball crisply when he sees an open teammate, boom, it's out of his hand.
Here's Paul, and then Paul
Let's go.
slams it in.
2-15.
This offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Williams for three.
Oh.
Some solid D from Paul.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
4-16, let's go.
Has his hands in every cookie jar. Paul with a little extra sugar.
Mavericks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8.
Indeed, Paul.
That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Pierce. Uses the glass to finish the
15, let's go.
Pierce has got 8. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Matthews. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 20-4 run. 14 feet away. Another one falls.
7-16, let's go.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Williams against Paul. Outside Williams. Wide open. He hits the back iron and sends the shot. 13 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good,
let's go. Let's go right back.
He lays there.
81-18.
Make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Edwards gone 3 of 3 from the arc. 9 points on that long-range shot of his. Williams kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Williams. Powell with a screen on Paul. Here's Williams.
That's all.
And it's good for 2.
And how about the handles of
Williams?
120. Just impressive. Always fun watching him toy with the defenders with his dribble.
Oh. Let's go. Right back, though. 8-3-20. Let's go.
Oh, man. And, guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Here's Spates, and the slam dunk by Spates.
By far 20.
This is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime.
They're
patiently looking for good shots.
A big-time effort for Chris
Go in
Paul,
and throw question order. Let's pull quick again,
for
though.
the LA Clippers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Before they get it over, let's go.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
Let's go.
Correa, no good. Los Angeles has gone along perfectly from three-point range.
Let's go. 8-20.
Another basket for him, and anytime he touches it, you just think it's going in.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting only 21% from the field so far. Correa against Paul. Outside Correa. Lets it go from deep.
That's all.
And no
The
good.
D.
Good work defensively by Paul. Here's Pierce.
That one.
Fouled on the
That's
shot.
cool.
Picks up 2 points. So
Good
one
with the
free throw
Pierce.
coming up.
Great poise and agility. You knew Pierce would get that to fall.
Willis, he checked in for the Mavericks.
9-20.
Now here's Barea. Outside Curry. Powell sets a screen for Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know, Seth Curry has that shooter's mentality which makes defenses uncomfortable, and that's part of how he gets these calls.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Willis.
9-22.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pierce with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
Not 22. Let's go.
He's got 6 here in this quarter.
With his three-point shooting ability, Pierce can play either the 3 or stretch you out from the 4 spot. And that's part of what makes him so valuable.
Harris outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Curry against Pierce. From downtown.
That's all.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3.
That's all. Nice 4-22.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Powell with a screen on Edwards. Here's Harris.
No way.
Great D that time from Edwards. Here's Los Angeles now. Big stretch here going 10-2.
Let's go. Nice 22. Let's go. Let's go.
He appears to be pretty locked in offensively. Not having much trouble at all finding the shots.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harris finds Curry. Powell sets a screen for Curry. Oh, true foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
You always have to take advantage of the trips to the line.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Andrew Bogut checked in for Dwight Powell. Nowitzki comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Barnes, he's checked in for Devin Harris. And it's Williams in for J.J. Barea. For Los Angeles, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go win. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Outside, Pierce. A three-pointers right on target.
125, let's go.
11 in the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Williams against Paul. Looking to get back on track here.
Good D, Paul.
Rejection by Paul. Shots good by
Williams.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Exactly. We got to box out. Paul.
Edwards looking it over. Edwards drawing the double team. Paul, no one around him.
Let's go.
And a
130-27.
with the triple.
This is something that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Nowitzki a screen. Williams for 3.
Nope.
Rebound by the Clippers. Paul with the ball. And
let's go. 105-27. 105-27. Let's go.
Focus from the point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
Let's go.
Curry against Edwards. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. The rejection by
Paul. Oh, Jordan. Let's go. 127.
Great game for him. Double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Boy, somehow, some way, you gotta keep Jordan away from the basket because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Well, guys, this was never really
Still,
a contest,
Pierce.
just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission
Let's go.
accomplished
27.
for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense
three.
of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
Indeed.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still
And
2
one.
more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chris Paul.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Seth Curry. Paul against Williams. Nowitzki with the screen on Paul. To halt the run. The shot by Williams, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished. Barnes passes to Williams. It's rebounded by Jordan. Here's Pierce. And the layup's good off the glass.
Let's go, 117-27.
I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being.
Yeah, just change back to Hall of Fame, but if you lose this game with Hall of Fame, bump it back down to custom sliders. We are liking it or not. Subscribe. Number 31-0. They gotta face the Lakers. Sorry, face them. Nope. So first time facing the Lakers, who was 11-22, with 31-0. Let's get it. Hold on. And we're back playing on the road. Oh, let's go. Sorry to get something to drink. But we're good. Still got to draw it in that last game. I'm back playing on the road. Lakers have Damian Russell, Lou Williams, Leo Dane, Julius Randle. How about Zubac? Let's get it.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. I know it's an honor to be on the Christmas Day schedule, Clark, but these players must be missing their friends and families, I would assume.
Well, you know, Kevin, I'm pretty sure they're all here. I mean, for these players, this is the ultimate
Christmas gift, a great honor to play on Christmas Day and to spend the holiday shooting hoops and celebrating the game and being able to be with their families. That's a win-win all around.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Five on the clock. Deng kicks to Russell. Takes the three.
That's off.
It's good from long
range. And when it comes to his three-point shooting, Russell not only has the ability, but the confidence.
For three, Edwards. That one's
in.
His first shot this game.
For three.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming.
Qualifying. Play a customer so first can get yourself warmed up a little bit. Well, they're gonna warm.
That's a terrific answer there.
Three. Back in.
Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Zubac a screen on it.
That's off.
Williams
the D.
Hit. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Dallas. And then Pierce.
Let's go. For three.
Pierce rising and throwing it down. Not known for his vertical, but he's got a look.
I'm good. No three. Sorry.
Russell against
That's
Paul.
the hurt a little bit, but we're good. No three.
Up top, Russell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
What's a read?
Williams against Edwards. Lets a floater go.
That's off.
You know, sometimes making it difficult
he's strong.
for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Kicks it out to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Kept alive.
So they would play. We should have hit that. 7-3. Let's go.
And maybe some feelings with that one.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
No threes.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Russell passes to Williams. Zubac with the screen for Williams.
2-5 cross.
And Jordan sends
The
it.
D.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Outside, Pierce. Pass to Jordan.
What's it?
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Good for the
Let's go.
basket. Starting off
Not three.
1
6.
for 1 with that shot.
You're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they
That's what I needed.
That's the way you
I'm gonna put blow this team out on Hall of Fame.
Decide to take their
So all I
first
need was
time out
warming
here.
up a little bit. Let's go sneeze. Let's go. I think I'm warmed up though.
Green answers check in for Julius Randle. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. And you look at Edwards, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Yeah, he's an old head. Sure, beyond his year, he has a dominant offensive mindset. No matter what the defense throws at him, he lights up the scoreboard. Really a special talent.
Threes.
So it's the Lakers now after the Clippers pick up 2. Russell passes to Williams. Back to Russell. To stop the run.
That's all.
That's 2 points on the way. Russell's got 5.
Bet.
Good gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Edwards drawing the double team. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Three-pointer. Nice D from Russell. Lakers
Gonna hit
trail
that
by
ball.
6.
Forward.
Just
Let's
over
go.
3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Williams with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And it's Russell missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down.
Let's go. 13-5.
You gotta love his.
Continue to stop the machine gun to lead up. Let's go.
No time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 5, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Zubac. Young comes in for Lou Alday. And Jordan Clarkson in for D'Angelo Russell. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Magic in Orlando. Paul kicks to Edwards. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clock at 2.
That's off. Grab it.
And here is Ingram.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean,
what the foul?
At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
To the paint, and then slams it in.
15-7.
Williams is someone who draws the defense's attention. That leaves others open.
Edwards dishes to Paul. Edwards inside, working on Williams. He gets that one.
13-7. Let's go.
Edwards got 5 now.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Williams against Edwards. Young left side. No good on the three.
Why'd you leave shit
And
open?
it's the Clippers' ball. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Paul.
Let's go. Let's go. 27.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And 74% has been the mark for them
Let's
season
go.
thus far.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Paul for 3. And the last second attempt.
Let's go.
Enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go.
Let's go.
Action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball.
Let's go.
2K Sports. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Here's Ingram. Paxton coming off the assist.
No way. Right there.
As he adds a few LBs to his frame, I think Ingram is going to be even better inside.
Blocking foul called on Julius Randle. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Clippers now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Jordan deciding where to go with it. An easy 2 points on the way.
Let's go.
Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Paul with the steal.
Let's go.
Off by Paul.
14.
Caught the defense sleeping and sets up a wide open shot.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Lakers. It's a 14-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for their next game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Randall a screen on Edwards. Here's Young, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Fantastic.
That's all.
Great timing on the rejection. And maybe he thinks he has that
Oh my
type of
God.
range. I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot.
Look at it.
I don't think he's one of them.
That's for 12.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Let's go.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
12.
I'm wondering if the NBA would adjust the age requirements, Greg. Ultimately, no changes were made.
And overall, it's made the league better. Maybe down the line they can revisit the topic, but as it stands,
Good.
it has
Play
been a
defense right here, so we can go to split out. Let's go.
Timeout called the Lakers. Parsons checked in for the Lakers. And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? Number 1, Chris Paul.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific
Good defense. Let's go.
from the field.
This isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ellis is checked in.
Break up Pierce.
And Pierce gets it to go on the assist from Edwards.
For now 12. Let's go.
Edwards got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 17 on the wing Nance. Call against Clarkson. Ingram outside. Lock at 6. Nance passes to Young. Over Edwards.
That's all.
Young,
Good D.
no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage.
32-12. Let's go. This is a Hall of Fame.
As a result, they've got a big lead. But the defense not doing a good job at all.
The
getting
3.
after him. They've got a
32-12.
crowd
No
to make
threes.
it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Ellis outside. Lakers working the ball around now. Ingram with it. He's picked up by Paul.
That's all.
Ingram
Good D.
missing. Here's the Clippers. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Offensive rebound. Spates. And
Let's
the
go.
slam dunk by
Pierce
Spates.
could have hit that
Cleaned
layup.
up the mess with the
Go
old
4-12. Let's
And
go.
the Lakers call time here.
He's a Hall of Fame. I'm not good. I'm the custom slide for the Hall of Fame. I'm just that good.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers.
I tried to put a custom slide
Jones is
to make
checked
it.
in for Ellis.
Let's make it fun for you
Comes
guys
in
too.
for Nance. Williams, he's checked in for Ingram. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in.
Oh, I'm about to break. Let's see if I had another hiccup come up. Go good. All right, let's get it. Let's go.
Clarkson on the wing. Edwards defending. Zubats with the screen for Clarkson. Pass to Zubats. And stolen by Jordan. Here's the break. Here's Spates. And the slam dunk by Spates.
Finishing in style. Use that speed to get out in front.
Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Zubats a screen on Paul. Russell passes to Zubats. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Jordan.
Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Whatever. Let's go.
Pierce against Williams. And he gets the
go
whistle.
Watch Pierce.
Coming up. That's on Lou Williams.
You know, in so many ways, Paul Pierce is just remarkable. I mean, his skill level is so high. I mean, he can outsmart defenders and really has the mechanics to score the ball from anywhere.
Julius Randle's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Russell looking it over. Teardrop shot. Here's Zubats. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Zubats has got his first points of the night.
Already one of the league's more creative assist men. Russell making people around him better.
Oh, what's that?
Ball outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's
14.
got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
The 3.
Lakers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Right side, Russell. And it's Dang at the elbow. Denied! Pierce with the block.
Nope.
And he stays with it. Shot clock at 3. Goes back up.
That's all.
Dang can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebound has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Pierce. And the rejection
by
Zubats. Ball against Russell. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Russell.
Sliding his way inside. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Paul passes to Jordan. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Dang. Russell against Edwards. And the shot goes in. Russell's got 7 points.
I'll come back. Put 18.
Down low advantage to the offense this time.
Clippers leading by 22. Pierce in the high post. 6 points for him.
Thank you, Jesus.
A foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Clippers.
Good on both.
4-18. Let's go.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. Williams looking around. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Clippers ahead, delivering the blowout. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Please direct your
attention to center court. And
hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And that game against the Nuggets, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
And that'll do it for...
Let's get the third quarter. Let's go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The kick out to Spates. The Clippers rebound. Back to Pierce. Over Randall. The shot by Pierce, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Russell with the bucket.
This is Russell's game right here. He's a catch-and-shoot guy who never, ever lacks for confidence.
Williams against Edwards. Paul for three. They get it again.
Oh my God, Marcel.
When you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And that one's good. Russell.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the three. Julius Randle with the rebound.
This is how I...
Williams.
No way.
And his takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 minutes. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing. All right, a chance to check out stats for Maurice Spates. He's been on a
Hall of Fame, bro.
This past month, averaging 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
And another miss.
4-23. Let's go.
A really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Lakers trail by 21. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Russell. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Edwards inside. He's guarded by Williams. And he gets the bucket.
12
in the game.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Zubac, a screen on Paul. Here's Russell. Zubac trying to break loose.
It's not the focus of his defensive game, but that time, Paul with the denial.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Williams. Fires away from outside.
No way.
The Clippers grab the miss.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Edwards can't hit.
Go hit that.
Lakers trail by 21. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Dang brings a lot to the table.
Good foul.
A terrific defender, and he's very reliable as a scorer at all three levels.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
47.
Clippers leading by 19 points. Outside Edwards. Kicks it out to Paul. Jacks up a three. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
We talk so much about the passing of Paul, but CP reminding us here, he can shoot it too, guys.
Clarkson with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Great D that time from Jordan. The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. It's stolen by Dang. Outside Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
That was simply a matter of the quickness of Williams causing that foul. We'll see if he can cash in at the line.
Some changes for the Lakers. Nance comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Luol Deng. Wiggins is checked in for the Clippers. Paul kicks to Edwards. The drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-point clip.
Let's go.
That's one of the many things that Paul is known for. For his ability to find open teammates.
The three.
Pass to Nance. On the wing, Williams.
Put it back on Clutch and Sliders. That's a little Hall of Fame. Nope.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Zubac finds Clarkson. Here's Ingram. Pierce covering. Edwards against Williams.
That's all.
It's good from long range. Williams
50-30 foul right there.
And Williams is a walking bucket. Outstanding at shaking free and cashing in from deep.
Here's Wiggins. The teardrop falls in.
4-32, let's go.
Wiggins has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Pass to Nance. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarkson on the wing, defended by Paul. Here's Zubac. Wiggins with the block. Spates with it. Zubac defending. The kick out to Pierce. Now here's Paul. Here's the floater. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. 14 points for Chris Paul.
And Paul with the good touch on the floater. Guys, that's a difficult shot to make, that floater, but it's one of his many go-to shots.
And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Defensively, they have... And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Clarkson against Paul. And he dunks it down.
Nice direction with the ball and with the body. Nice strong move by JC.
Outside Pierce. Wiggins right side. Nance against Spates. Out to Edwards. Drills the three-pointer.
This is the game plan for him. He's a
big
part
Let's go.
of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Clarkson.
That's all.
Lakers tack on two more.
Mesmerizing and stupefying the defense. Clarkson carves out space from mid-range.
Let's go.
Ball passes to Spates. Outside, Pierce. The three-pointer, no good.
Gotta hit that Pierce. Get open.
Even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
It's stolen by Nance.
Let's go.
And
Three.
here they come.
Like that.
Clarkson against Spates. Wiggins with the block. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Jose Calderon is checked in for English.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers. Number 5.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Just 5 on the clock. Ingram setting a pick for Nance.
That's all.
He clangs that one off the back iron.
All right, but 30.
And how about the job Nance has done to try to make himself into a more consistent offensive threat?
Spates the pass to Wiggins. Edwards inside. He's covered by Clarkson. They get it back. Here's Spates. And the slam dunk by Spates.
6-1-38.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Young.
That's all.
It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Ingram outside. Back to Young. Ingram a screen on Spates. Young from outside. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Here's Pierce. Rejected by Ingram.
And that wingspan of Ingram can sneak up on you. He is long.
Nance sets a screen for Calderon. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. And Nance slams it in.
40.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Pass to Spates. It's stolen by Nance.
Fuck. Oh, my God. I don't care if it's going to work.
Calderon taking his
What if we
time
take the
here.
lead?
It's Young on the wing. Nance sets a screen for Young. Rebound by the Clippers. Spates has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the foul on Paul Pierce.
Oh,
That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
oh my
And
God.
not afraid to put his body on the line either. He
My
took a
God,
shot
PJ
for
going,
the
bro.
team in that
Fuck this
situation.
game, yo.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
I had to fucking race
Such
for this
great
fucking
time and
game.
defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it
Okay.
certainly can change your approach.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Champ.
And he's made some shots here tonight, Kevin. He's been efficient from beyond, knocked down 5 triples. And when you've got a guy that steady from long range, it just puts all sorts of pressure on the defense.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And the basket
Finally.
by Pierce.
Let's go,
Nice job
3,
that
40.
time by
Let's
Pierce.
go.
You know, some guys absorb contact like a sponge. It just has very little effect on Pierce.
Russell against Paul.
The D.
And it's Russell missing. Clippers leading by 23. Here's Spates driving the lane.
Let's go.
And the slam
3, 4,
dunk
40.
by
Let's go.
Spates.
Good to see him playing downhill like this, moving forward with purpose.
Russell against Paul. Floats one up, and the shot goes down.
3, 4, 42.
Russell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations.
Let's go.
And they got the ball
2,
to the
3, 4, 2.
guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open
Plenty
jumpers,
touches.
and great ball movement.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And in what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one.
Let's go. 34-2.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Champ.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Here's Russell. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've
Let's
got
go.
to take
2, 4, 2.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Russell passes to Zubac. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. It's hauled in by Luol Deng. Russell with it. So the Clippers winning this one easily.
The door.
To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark.
They got 50 Nuggets who 18-12 with 32-0. Subscribe. They got 50 Nuggets who 18-12 with 32-0. Subscribe. Let's get it. About clean the home. Let's go.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA. Now that we're approaching the midway part of the season, Clark, what advice would you have for teams that haven't gotten off to a great start so far?
Well, recognize that, one, the season still has a long way to go.
So you can
get things changed if you stay the course. I think the most important thing is staying together as a unit, as a team, and keeping that chemistry tight. As long as that's happening and you're healthy, you've got a chance to improve.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Gallinari outside. Nailed from three-point land.
On that.
Gallinari, no wasted time there. Got the ball and let it fly.
Gallinari against Pierce. The 9-foot shot. Jokic grabs the miss. Nelson against Paul. Nelson, the pass to Jokic. Second chance shot. Denied! Pierce with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. We're about 1 minute into the first. Jokic finds Harris. Nelson against Paul. Nelson left side. Here's Jokic. Bucket is good.
5-2.
Just has
Down
a
3.
natural feel for the game, and it really helps him in those pick and roll sets.
Edwards against Harris. Fader on the way. Edwards.
12-4. Down 1.
Look, you'll take that shot every time up the floor.
Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Nelson, the pass to Fareed. Gallinari on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one
get
down
a
from
rebound.
there, proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Fareed, the pass to Gallinari. Nice move. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And their win streak is now up to an incredible 32 straight games.
Oh my God.
Which puts them 1 game shy of those amazing 1972 Lakers.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness and cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season.
That one. 7-6.
And the word is they challenge each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. At the elbow, Jokic. Pass to Chandler. Jokic trying to free himself up. Chandler, no good. The Clippers trail. Jordan drives in, and they take the lead.
But they lead up 1. 8-7.
Strong drive drive there puts the defender on his heels.
And so it's Nelson with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The shot by Pierce, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
First throw.
Pass to Jokic. Harris outside. Puts up a deep three, and he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here are the Clippers now. Al Paul, 17 points in his last outing. Outside Pierce. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Good, and Pierce.
Let's go. 11-7. Let's go.
Edwards got 5 now.
And his passing is probably the most underrated part of his game. Pierce is a terrific playmaker on that wing.
Now, here is Nelson. Still scoreless. 1:25 left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Will it go?
Let's go.
Paul with the defensive effort. Clippers leading by 4. Nelson with the steal. It's good.
And if you want to score in the NBA, it's not easy. You have to make those tough contested shots like that one.
Pass to Paul. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Over Chandler. And the basket by Pierce.
39. Let's go.
Watch Pierce work. He is well calibrated for the mid-range game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nelson, the pass to Fareed. Chandler outside. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, you'd have to categorize. Wilson Chandler is an average outside shooter, so it's important that he keep taking and making these perimeter shots.
Oh, here's Edwards. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. A different look for Denver. Nurkic checked in for Jokic. Murray comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And it's Moutier in for Jameer Nelson. Here's Murray. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Nurkic trying to get open, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the
call. About to lead back on free throws right here.
Murray, he's an active scorer. A young guy that doesn't fear getting hit on the way up.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
For 3, Edwards. Jordan, right side. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
He'll get back in the second quarter.
It's lead by 1. 2K Sports.
Lead.
And we hope
down
you're enjoying
1.
the game. Both
Come back in the second quarter.
keeping things
Let's go.
even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Murray. Out to Gallinari. Nurkic setting the pick for Gallinari. Pulls from the top of the key.
That's off.
Rebound by the Clippers. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business.
Oh, 16-14. Let's go. I'm taking over.
It takes character,
I'm taking over.
toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Moutier kicks to Murray. Molinari on the wing. Moutier against Paul. From deep three-point land.
Nope.
And it's Spates with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Offensive rebound. Jordan dishes to Spates. For three, Edwards. They get it back. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Driving inside. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Okay, bro.
Action there. Reading the play
Hit
and
my
then beating
jump
him
shot.
to the spot. Well done.
You guys will call a charge on me.
Hardaway's checked in. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Greg, excluding the top draft picks, are there any dark horse rookies?
Let's go, let's go.
You can see exceeding expectations.
You know, DeJounte Murray could be something in this league.
Let's go,
He's a
no threes.
aggressive, athletic guard who fell to the 29th pick. And at the very least, I think he'll be a solid defender.
Moutier,
Indeed.
no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. This one for 3. That's good from Paul.
Let's go.
On the assist by Jordan.
Finally, 19-14.
The lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Murray outside. It's stolen by Edwards. For the finish. And Edwards
Let's go.
slams it in.
14, let's go.
Explosive finish.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Moutier with the ball. Still yet to score. Floats one and Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
How do you miss that
The
straight?
Nuggets trail by 7. Chandler scanning the floor. To the wing on the left. Nurkic the pass to Moutier. They set the pick.
Let's go.
Up and in, it's good. First basket of the
Come on,
game for
16.
him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Let's go.
Clippers leading by 5. Here's the pass to Spates. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Inside, here's Spates. That one falls.
Clark that. 23-16, let's go.
Killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Moutier against Paul. And here is Murray. Down low. Here's Hetzel. And that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That'll be his second foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Denver.
Nikola Jokic, Kenneth Faried, Gary Harris.
The Nuggets trail by 5. And we have a timeout called by Michael.
Let's go.
Below. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Who's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Chris Paul.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Nelson kicks to Jokic. Spates with the block.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside.
Let's go.
Rebounding has been excellent,
18.
and that's always important in a close game.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition. Their foot on the gas.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Nelson against Paul. Nelson, no. Clippers leading by 10. Jordan finds space. Gets to the rim for two.
Let's go. 30-18. Let's go. Let's go.
Spates has got his second basket of the game. And it's Nelson with the ball, bringing it up now for the Nuggets. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Screen by Fareed, and here's Gallinari outside. The putback, it's good.
Get that. Grab that. 30-20. Let's go start.
It so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Paul's gonna hit that.
Here's Nelson.
That's off.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Denver Nuggets.
So,
the
shot selection. You can't heave up anything and just keep hoping to get hot. They have to make better choices.
Yeah, shooting under 35%, not going to get you back into a game. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media.
I hate losing. That's my fear is losing.
And one here from Grandmaster Dash. He wants to
know, I'm a competitor.
Do you have any fears you're willing to admit? I, for one, am scared of the answers you're going to give.
You promise not to laugh, you two?
I promise.
Well, I haven't told many people that I'm scared of heights. You laughing?
That's not funny. When anybody's scared of heights, that's normal. When anybody's scared of heights, I'm scared of heights.
Oh my God! So you don't? What do? You sit down all day?
As a matter of fact, I do. Every day is a struggle. Why?
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
Negative, Kenny.
Thanks for joining us.
Let's get third quarter. Let's go.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go.
Let's lock in right here.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Gallinari, a screen on Paul. Here's Nelson. And yes, it's good. Nelson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Denver.
Los
22. Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's for 3, and he's good.
Let's go.
Free ball.
That's 22.
And the Clippers lead by 11.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Fareed against Spates. And Fareed kicks to Nelson. Jokic sets the screen for Nelson. Over Jordan.
That's off.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Jokic passes to Gallinari. Harris dishes to Fareed. Here's Gallinari. Count that one. Gallinari's got 5 points so far.
The 13-4.
And one of his strengths, Gallinari attacks in the lane with a purpose.
Outside Edwards. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. A three ball. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
A moment now to see the numbers for Spades. And he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And you mentioned it. He's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. And here's Harris from the arc.
Oh, God.
The trifecta.
On
Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Paul kicks to Edwards. Pass to Jordan. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Harris's confidence and physicality and determination allow him to draw fouls as he gets close to the basket.
And Harris drops them both.
One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on him.
Paul, right side. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Fareed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here is Nelson. That's to Gallinari. Takes it inside and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Keep him in it with his free throw.
It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Be foul.
And this team loves what Danilo Gallinari brings to the table. He's a big guy at 6'10", a great shooter who spaces the floor, so he gives his size and that three-point shot. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Offensive rebound. Paul outside. Pass to Edwards. Nelson against Paul. The 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Turn on 30.
Paul's
Let's go.
got 8 points.
And, you know, with a guy like
we everything we can get right here.
You can do. I mean, really. Get a hand up, doesn't matter. He still knocks it down.
Gallinari outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Fareed, a screen on Paul. Nelson, no luck. Clippers leading by 9.
Let's go. With 130. Let's go.
Nice job that time by Pierce. You know, some guys absorb contact like a sponge. It just has very little effect on Pierce.
Nelson against Paul. Denver passing it around. Gallinari outside. Shoots over Pierce. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Fuck you.
Gallinari's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gallinari working hard, being productive for his team. His effort always impressive.
Ooh.
Outside Edwards. And they get it back. Back to Paul. Outside Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
4-32.
Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Timeout, timeout.
Scratch graph. Scratch graph.
We have a timeout called by Michael Malone.
What I need.
Wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Big group substitution here for Denver. Nurkic checked in for Jokic. Chandler comes in for Kenneth Faried. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Moutier in for Jameer Nelson.
The three.
Finds Harris. Moutier looking around. Out to Harris. The three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, you help.
Harris has got 8 points.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that shot even as the pass is coming his way.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And
let's go.
Los Angeles with the triple.
Take it over. The last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
To the inside, Nurkic. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the
let's go. We're not 34. Let's go.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Murray, and Jordan
sends off to D. Jordan.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Murray outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Let's go.
Double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Clippers on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-5. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Stranger things have happened.
We're not laying up.
And really,
let's
as the three-pointers keep dropping, you
get
the
at home.
sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling
or
unable to take that shot away.
Let's go.
An important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks, outplaying their opponent the entire game.
For 3, Edwards, and a
let's go.
Los Angeles with the triple.
Triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Miller outside. Pass to Chandler. And it's sent by Spates. And the
let's go.
By Spates.
2-3-5. Let's go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no
sign
don't
want to smoke.
of letting up.
They don't want to smoke.
Holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Moutier, pass to Murray. And here is Chandler. Over Spates.
That's all.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
2-3-7. He halts an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Paul dishes to Jordan. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Chandler kicks to Murray. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hey, you don't want to give Jokic that kind of positioning. I mean, he's got tremendous touch around the basket.
Jokic against Jordan. Over Jokic. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Let's go.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Let it go.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Nurkic. Alinari comes in for Chandler. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And Nelson is subbed in for Moutier.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
6-6-9. Let's go.
Putting it mildly, I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Nelson against Paul. Nelson, the pass to Jokic. Alinari on the wing. 6 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. He squares up and sinks it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy
right there.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it
down. That's how come back.
At nearly 7 feet tall, Jokic is a major threat inside, especially that close to the rim.
For 3, Pierce. That ball is
Let's go.
Field goal.
No more watch though. Now Pierce is what?
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Space with the block.
Grab it.
Jordan against Jokic. Fade away. Jordan with
Let's
the
go.
bucket.
2-1-4-3.
Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
The evolving part of Jordan's game, the mid-range jumper.
That game.
I like it, big fella.
All against Nelson. Pass to Jokic. Alinari surveying the D. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And one.
Something to see.
What a terrific finisher he is for an undersized player. Chris Paul doesn't let anything throw him off.
4-4-3. Let's go.
And it's Nelson with the ball, bringing it up now for Denver. Pass to Jokic. 1:14 left in the fourth. Spates with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates. Here's Faried. And the dunk by Faried.
4-5.
1:11 left in the game. Los Angeles has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. It's good.
Any weaknesses in the defense, he's going to exploit.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Nelson against Paul. Nelson outside. Oh, Faried in position, and they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Paul passes to Jordan. Edwards against Harris. It's good.
Let's go.
Just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Nelson, the pass to Jokic. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good D by Jordan. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
This is a foul. Blocking, fucker. He pushed me.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow.